Well, the journey started, we were DJs, underground trance DJs. And so that was in 94, 95. I was pretty much 14 years old and traveling the world, DJing in some underground parties. And then from there, with my brother, we started developing our own electronic music in the bedroom. The last year of our master's program was our thesis, and it was kind of like, what are we going to kind of write about? What are we going to do? And our main idea was to launch JBM. So that was kind of our end of school project. So that was kind of the beginning of JBM. Our studio started in the garage, then it went to the bedroom, then it went to the master bedroom, and then it went to another location in London that was a rented out space. And we built our own studio with our own hands, from eggshells or egg cartons to all kinds of carpets and things hanging in the room. Coming to Dubai, we realized it was a blank canvas. There was a lot of opportunities. The music industry, the media industry, the advertising industry, everything was kind of starting, but very few studios were here. I think when we set up in 2004, we were the third or fourth studio in Dubai. The first project we worked on was Freej, an Emirati cartoon directed by Mohammed Said Harb, a very close friend of ours. He was just starting in Media City, his own company, while we were starting our company, and we clicked. And he was like, "Oh, I need a sound studio. I heard you guys are starting," and so we started doing that. And our first job really put us into the sound to picture realm. That was kind of the first JBM Middle Eastern production in that sense. And the music side, I think it was a huge part of the success of the show, because we dove into the cultural elements of the Khaliji music, the traditional, real Emirati music, and the heart and soul of that through a lot of research, a lot of musicians and scholars that told us about the rhythms of the sea, the rhythms of the Bedouins, the chants of the mountains. And our added value to that was to weave in the orchestral and the more modern sounds to it, and we saw the reaction. It was like, from grandparents to parents crying and everything else. We're like, okay, we hit something quite unique. We started doing sound design from Khammas, the grandmother, with her slippers on our hands, all the way to the kandora, and doing the walking of the agha, to all kinds of characters in the cartoon. Our main approach was, how does music tell a story? How does video, animation, and other special effects tell a story? And how do we connect technology and create that experience for the guests? Then we have the Dolby Atmos, which is a new trend, but we've been the first Dolby Atmos studio in the region back 12 years ago, mostly for film, so sound to picture mixing for cinema. And that led us to understanding the opportunities of what surround sound can offer on an experiential level. And for us, artists have a story. And if we can allow artists to tell their story, create their story, mix it and create that life, that environment, and then go downstairs and showcase it, then we've met, from one end to the other end. We've completed that full spectrum of creation, from the artist's mind all the way to the audience and what they experience. Today, the big challenge is the big labels and the big players are looking at the big names, and the emerging talent and the youth, and their hunger to shine, or to be even heard, or have a platform which can be a stepping stone to a bigger picture or bigger platform, is not looked on enough. And I think that's where we come in. We strongly believe that if you do it for passion, and you do it with people that have the same goal, the same view on things, it kind of gravitates to you, and then that creates a movement, and that movement creates a trend, and that wave will grow and grow and grow.